Okay, so I already did the first two problems for you. We have a 30-degree angle, and we know the opposite side, and we're looking for the adjacent side. So you could set up a tangent equation, or you could just, because this is one of our special triangles, recognize that, if this is 15, this must be 30, and this is, 15 root 3. So this being a special triangle, that's something that should be becoming familiar. This one's a little bit different. Now we've got a 40-degree angle, and we know the opposite and the adjacent. So we can say tan of 40 equals x over 4, multiply by 4 on both sides, and then we get this equation for x, and we can use Desmos to solve for it. All right, so you're standing at a distance x from a 100-foot building, and you're 5.5 feet tall, and you look, so let's assume your eyes are just like at the top of your head. So you look up at a 30-degree angle to see the top of the building. How far are you from the building? Well, since you're 5.5 feet tall, this distance really should be not 100, but 94.5. And that's the side across from 30. So the side across from 60 is going to be 94.5 root 3. Now, if you're not kind of getting the 30, 60, 90 triangles quickly, you could also use tangent and say that tangent of 30 equals 94.5 over x, and then solve for x. So we can say multiply both sides by x. X tangent 30 equals 94.5. X must equal 94.5 over tangent of 30. And these end up equaling each other. And just to be sure we can get, I'm using Desmos right now, putting in 94.5 divided by tan 30. And we get that it's 163.7. Okay, so now we are standing up on top of the rooftop, and you're looking directly downward at an angle of 35 degrees from the horizontal. So we're talking about, here's our horizontal, so this is 35 degrees, and your friend is lying down 20 feet. So here's your friend right here. And the question is, this distance is 20 feet. The vertical distance between you and your friend, and you're trying to find that distance there. So if this is 35 degrees, this must be 55 degrees. And so we can set up an equation that says tan of 55 equals opposite over adjacent. So D equals 20 times tangent of 55. And because we like to have a sense of what that is roughly 28.56. For the last problems, I'm not going to do them because I want to see if you're able to get them. But there's a building, and you look up at a 25-degree angle, and then you walk 50 feet closer. So this distance is 50 feet. And now you look up at a 45-degree angle. And notice the height of the building will not have changed. So given just that information, the question is, how tall is the building? And my hint is to say, let's call this distance here x. Okay, and on the last problem, we have a boat in the water, and a winch is located on a deck 5 feet above the deck of a boat. So, if here's the deck of the boat, so that's a horizontal line, and so this distance here is 5 feet. And what a winch does is it pulls something closer together. And so this winch is going to be, moved so that this rope gets closer and closer and closer. And if we call this angle theta, and we'll call this length s, and that s is going to be changing such that the change in s with change in time is 1 foot per second. We're going to answer some questions about that.